It's Joshua Gar from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And we're here at the Lenovo booth, a couple doors over from the entrance of IFA at Berlin. And you might not hear about Lenovo a whole lot, probably mostly because of their notebooks is what you know them for. But they do have a smartphone, Android powered, and we have it here for you. This is the Lenovo Vibe X. And so here it is, the Lenovo Vibe X. This is their high-end smartphone. Not necessarily considered top tier, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But this is basically what we're looking at. And as you can see, when I put it on its side already, it is an incredibly thin device. It's very, very thin, just millimeters thick. And even with the tether that's over here, you can definitely feel that it is very, very easy to handle in one hand. For a 5-inch screen device, this is actually pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and just power it on real quick. The power button is over on the right side with the volume rockers on the left side rather with the volume rockers on the right. You do have a 5-megapixel camera over here and Lenovo, and there is a sticker right here that says not available for sale in Europe, including Germany. So this is probably a phone mostly geared towards the Asian market. But nonetheless, we are pretty interested in this particular phone because it does pack a number of nice features. I'm just heading over to the phone right now. You'll also see that Lenovo employs a design that utilizes circles for their icons. But anyway, it is a pretty nice and simple interface. It seems that there is a little bit of speed right here, but what we're working with here is a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core MediaTek processor that is powering this, so you're not really seeing a Snapdragon in here like has become very common. Lenovo's using a different kind of processor. I'm just going through the menus here. Now this is a 5-inch IPS display capable of 1080p resolution at 441 ppi, so they've certainly hit the high-end spec in terms of the screen. We have our capacitive keys here at the bottom, including menu key. So it's an interesting device, mostly because its design is what is most intriguing. It does pack some high-end specs, but it does sort of fall short of getting into the top tier, mostly because it has a lesser camera at only 5 megapixels, and also I guess you could argue that MediaTek is not necessarily Qualcomm, so maybe the speed isn't necessarily there. As you can see here, there is a bit of stutter. It's not necessarily super fast, but that also might have a little bit more to do with the operating system rather than just the processor. After all, MediaTek does make some good processors that we've seen in certain devices. So we're kind of just going through here. There's also a few things running in the background, so that might be hindering it as well. But yeah, that is just your first and very quick look at the Lenovo Vibe X. We're here on the floor at IFA in Berlin, so make sure you stay tuned because we have a lot of stuff ready for you.